This conference will now be recorded.
Okay guys, so here in this session we are going to do some basic settings. In previous session what we discussed or what I explained, that was enterprise structure, okay, where we set up our company code, business area, etc. Now still there are some basic settings are there, which is a mandatory setting which we must have to do and that we are going to perform. What are those basic settings, guys? So there are several settings are there which comes under basic setting, like posting period variant, fiscal year variant, field status variant, and these are all tolerance group, document type, number range, posting key. So we'll discuss one by one because these topics are also important and you need to have a proper understanding. This is important in terms of your interview point of view and even in real time point of view also. So now posting period variant. We'll talk about posting period variant. Posting period variant first. What is this posting period variant? So now we are going to proceed from yesterday's session. Like here, yesterday, these all are the logic which I explained for what to say enterprise structure. But I told you guys that whenever we have to, like, when how the people are going to recognize whether it is, I'm talking about the registers and all. So how people will recognize that this is sales register or purchase registers. So on first page itself they'll write each and everything, and this registers belongs to which financial year, this registers belongs to which period. Because if you talk about financial year, that is going to be segregated in 12 period, in the sense 12 month. Okay. So this is for July, June, August, isn't it? But we say it as a period, period 1, period 2, period 3, period 4, like that, isn't it? Why? Because I'll tell you the logic. So what is happening here generally? So this posting period represent the month. Okay, posting period represent the month. Now, so we have to define a posting period variant. What is this variant, guys? Because the first question which comes in your mind, what is variant? So I'll tell you guys, variant is a reusable configuration. Variant is a reusable configuration. Okay. Let's suppose I have created a posting period variant and the code I have given. This is the posting period variant which I have created. Now, this is reusable configuration. How can we say? Let's suppose after creation of this, let's suppose this posting period variant I have created for Tata Motor. So we know that this is created for Tata Motor. How SAP will come to know? So we are having a simple rule, or we are having a simple way that we need to assign this posting period variant with our company code. Okay, so this is how it is going to be used by Tata Motor. Now, what is the other benefit, guys? Even if we are having Tata Steel, we have done the rollout for Tata Steel. Now what is happening? Do we need to set up a new posting period variant for Tata Steel? Generally, it's not required. The same posting period variant can be assigned against Tata Steel also. So Tata Steel also can use the same posting period variant. If you are having TCS, that also can use the same posting period variant. So only once we have set up this posting period variant and later on it is going to be used by other company code also. It means we have created this posting period variant only once. Okay. And we have assigned with Tata Motor. Next time, once we go for rollout project, in the sense, once we are doing rollout for Tata Steel, in that case, what is happening? Simply we can assign, creation is not required. Simply we are going to assign this same posting period variant to Tata Steel, same posting period variant to TCS also. And why, that also I'll explain. So this is how, look at here, during implementation, we are having two activities. First of all, we have created a posting period variant and then we are going to assign it against the company code. But this is in implementation. They're in implementation project. Now, if you talk about rollout, if you talk about rollout project, then creation is not required. Only assignment. Only assignment. So how many steps? Only one step. Look at here. So what I said, during implementations, we are going to perform all the activities. But in rollout, that number of activities are going to decrease. Okay. So this is the one example I have given. Likewise, we are having several examples that also I'll explain, but later, not right now, because before that we need to do lots of configurations and you need to have a better understanding, then only you guys will be able to segregate the differences between implementation and rollout. Now, so we are discussing about posting period variant. Okay. What is this posting period variant? So guys, generally what is happening? This posting period variant, it gives a kind of control. Which kind of control? That I'll explain. This is very important topic and very interesting topic also. Okay. See, I'm talking about the registers. In this registers and all, lots of loopholes are there. Or even whichever the other small ERPs are there, in that also lots of loopholes are there. What kind of loopholes? So let's suppose somebody from the sales department or purchase department, because from every department what is happening, certain transactions are taking place and whoever the backend what to say employee or people are there, they are going to record those transactions. So if you record those transactions in any software like small ERP, or let's suppose if they are maintaining the registers and all, what is happening, I'll tell you. Let's suppose I'm talking about the month of any month, November. We have made, in the sense Tata Motor has made a different purchases worth of 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, right? And there is one more 1,000. Now I'll tell you, these are the purchase which we have made. Okay. Let's suppose it could be like, let's suppose we have purchased this much of services, because if you talk about any organizations, they're buying goods and services both. Now, what is happening? So once we purchase, then vendor is going to send the invoices also. If you purchase something, whether it is goods or services, so vendor is going to send the invoices for that. And if you talk about the payment of those invoices and all, payment is not going to be made immediately in most of the, in every organizations, whether it is medium size, small size, or big organizations. What is happening? They are going to make payment after some time. Okay, after 30 days, 45 days, 60 days. That is their personal negotiations with the vendors. Now we are talking on behalf of Tata Motor. So let's suppose if you talk about Tata Motors in November month, these are the purchases has been made. Now, so these purchases has been made and the invoices also has been received from vendor. So it's not like that on day first itself, maybe on November 5th, November 6th, November 7th, November 8th. So every day, certain invoices keep on coming and people are uh, keep on posting those invoices. Here I've quoted example of three, fours, but it is several thousand invoices are keep on coming. And which is why they used to maintain a very huge team for each and every department. Now I'll tell you. So here in November month, they have received, let's suppose, these many worth of invoices. This invoice was received on, let's suppose, 5th of November. This is received of, let's suppose, 7th. This is on 8th. This is on likewise, so on and so forth. Okay. Now, so now, so these all invoices, whenever the invoices are received, it is going to be posted in SAP generally, not in SAP right now. Let's suppose they're going to track it, they're going to maintain the registers and all, they're going to record it in the register now, or any ERP. Okay. So now what is happening here? These are the invoices. Let's suppose this invoice they have received on 5th and they have posted. Okay, once they are posting, look at here. Once they are posting the invoices, then while posting the invoices, even we have to deduct TDS also. It's a tax. There'll be a separate session, 2-3 classes will be there on this. Don't worry, I'll explain in details. So now, while posting the invoices, we have to deduct TDS. Let's suppose 10% TDS means 100 rupees we have deducted. For this invoices, 10% means 150 rupees we have deducted. For this invoices, 200 rupees deducted. For this invoice, once again 100 rupees we have deducted. Now we received one more invoice, let's suppose on 25th 11 2018, worth of how much? Worth of additional 2500. Okay, we have received an invoice worth of 2500 on 25th. This invoice was received might be at the last hour, or like in afternoon or in evening. So what is happening, whichever the employee is there, he or like, let's suppose in if you see, like, if you get any activities which is uh, need to be performed, and that too in evening hours, then at that time people are very much hurry to leave the office and to get back to their home and all. Now let's suppose this employee forgotten to record this invoices on that particular day. Okay, and he thought like, I'll post this invoice, I'll post this invoice uh, next day. Okay, and he forgotten. Next day he came and he had few more invoices. Let's suppose on 26th he got some additional invoices and it was posted. It was posted, and then let's suppose, and he forgotten to post this invoice 2500, right? And we have deducted this TDS. Okay, so now this is the condition. We'll do one thing now. Now we have entered in December month. We have entered in December month. Once again, in December also we are having some invoices, isn't it? In December also we are having some invoices. Let's suppose on 1st of December, $4,000, and TDS how much? Just give me 1 second. Guys, just wait for a minute. Okay, guys, so we'll resume now. Uh, so what I'm saying, like, let's suppose this invoice was forgotten, right? And he started posting the, invoices of December month. Now here, let's suppose here TDS. Okay. So here also TDS deduction is there. and that is 400, 1500, sorry, 150. And likewise, we are having on 28th 11 2018. Okay, so again 2200, right? Now, what will happen, guys, here? So that guy has forgotten to post this invoice in November month. And whenever, if you talk about the taxes and all, let's suppose Tata Motor, so whichever the TDS they have collected or whichever the TDS are getting collected, that is going to be remitted to the relevant department, okay, at the end of month. At the end of month. So till the end of month, how much deduction is there? At the end of the month or beginning of the next month, we can say. So how much TDS? How much TDS has been collected, guys? So the total TDS collection is 1200, right? The total TDS collection is 1200. Okay. Now this is the total TDS collection. Here in December month, let's suppose on 10th or 5th, that guy is able to remember that, okay, he received one invoice and he forgotten to post it somewhere, like he kept it, like let's suppose if he received that, nowadays it's coming in what to say soft copy format, but still there are lots of organizations which is receiving these invoices in hard copy format also. Now, so be it is soft copy, hard copy, mistake is possible anywhere. Now, so what I'm saying here, that then he realized or he remember that there was an invoice which he forgotten or she forgotten to post it. What they are going to do, guys, if they are maintaining register, they will just take out the register of November month and they will make some editing. Somewhere they are going to add this. Okay, somewhere they are going to insert this entry, right? They are going to insert this entry. It means what they have done, they have posted a transaction in previous date, right? But I'll tell you guys, whenever the audit happens, then what will happen? Whenever the audit happens, then the auditor is going to have a look. They are going to look like some randomly, they are going to check some transactions and all, or else like lots of way is there. I'm not going to go like how the audit is happening. But here itself, if you look at the total, here, okay, in November month, what is happening? This 2500 is not posted, right? So this is how the total TDS was 1200. Why? Because the total TDS was, if you talk about the total invoice amount, it was 14,500 minus 2,500. So total invoice amount was 12,000 rupees, and 12,000, the 10% of 12,000 is 1,200 rupees, isn't it? This is how the TDS got remitted. Okay. Now here, the if somebody is going to total this invoice amount, it is showing 14,500, isn't it? So if it is 14,500, then total TDS which was supposed to be submitted or remitted, that should be 1,450, right? But how much we have deposited? We have deposited only 1,200. Where is this 250 rupees? Then the auditor will come to know that somebody has inserted one entry here, right? And if you're doing any kind of, if you're playing any kind of game, and that too, because of that, if the government is having any loss of the taxes and all, that is not acceptable. For a small amount, of course it is the can be ignored and all, but again this is going to be the against of the reputation of an organization, and which will not be accepted by management, isn't it? So what is happening, guys? management will not accept this. But again, once like when the mistake has taken place, immediately they have rectified these issues by posting this transaction in the previous period, in the previous month and all, and people have skipped, right? But later on, once it is getting caught by management will be more worry about such kind of mistakes and all. And it's not like for one or two transactions. Why? Because the people become more careless, because they know that okay, if we make a mistake also easily we can rectify, isn't it? But I'll tell you guys, in SAP it's not possible. In SAP it's not possible to make such kind of mistake. Why? I'll let you know. In SAP, it is not possible to make such kind of mistake because in SAP we are having a functionality called open and close posting period. Okay, open and close posting period. Open and close posting period means what? We are having a functionality that, let's suppose we are in November month. Okay, and if we say like calendar year, just talk about calendar year right now. Calendar year means what is the month period number then? It is 11th period, right? So SAP has given us a functionality that we can open and close the period. It means we we are in 11th period. So 11th, so this is called from period, and this is year, and here to period, and this is year. So if from period, what is happening here? In from period, we have given like this. We are having a functionality to open and close the period in SAP. So here in SAP, if you are going to open and close the period like this, so what is happening? Then SAP, let's suppose we are in 11th period. Okay, it means November month. People, it means like let's suppose in Tata Motor SAP got implemented. Now what is happening? These people are having the habit of making mistake, and they know that easily we can rectify. But in SAP it's not like that. If they make, let's suppose in we have open November period here, right? From period also 11 and to period also 11. It means November is open. If the from period 10th and to period 11, it means October and November, both periods are open. Okay, if from period 09 and to period 11, it means September, October, November is open. Generally what is happening guys, in real time only one period should be open. Okay, and every organizations are having different rules. Like let's suppose from this is the November. Okay, on 30th it is going to be finished, but they will say that we will open the previous period till the 3rd of next month. It means till the 3rd of next month means till the 3rd of December. What is happening guys? Till the 3rd of December, this 11th, let's suppose we entered in next month. In the sense 1st of December, what is happening? People are going to open the next period, that is 12th. But this November period will not be closed. It will be closed like till 3rd they will open November also, and 3rd, after 3rd what is happening, they are going to close it because some tax related adjustment entries or lots of adjustment entries might required, so people will perform those closing activities and all, so that this November period will not be closed. But on 3rd, let's suppose on 4th, what is happening, they are going to close. How they are going to close? Here also they will make 12. So now what is happening? Only 12th period is open, right? So this is what it's happening. So now I'm giving an example of November month. So November month is open. Now what is happening? Again, the similar mistake has been done by that same employee, whoever the ABC is there. So he has made a same mistake, and it is 5th of December. That is, it means previous period is closed. Now, if this guy is planning to post a transaction, okay, earlier what they used to do, they used to bring the different registers of the previous period and they used to insert the entry. Now it is not possible, isn't it? Because in SAP, the moment this guy is trying to post the entry in the previous month, then he has to give the date. Let's suppose 25th 11 2018. So from here, system is going to read out which month? 11th. 11th means, let's suppose it is November and it is 11th period. So system is going to find out here whether the 11th period is open or not, right? So here 11th period is not open, 12th period is open. It means system will say that posting is not possible against this 11th period. Posting is not possible against this 11th period. Okay. So what is happening, guys? If the posting is not possible, then this guy has to approach to the management, isn't it? And whoever he or she has to accept the mistake that they have done some mistake and all. So what is happening then? Management is going to scold them and they will say that you made promise that next time onwards you're not going to make such mistake. And whoever the authorized person is there, they are going to open this period like this, okay, for maybe half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hour. And once the entry is posted, again they are going to close it. Okay, so this is the use of posting period variant, guys. Generally it is going to have a control on transaction posting in this way. Okay, we can open and close the period with the help of posting period variant. I'll tell you guys one more thing. Now in the previous session I explained, like whenever the sales and marketing team of this SAP sales and marketing team, they used to meet the higher level management of a company. Why they are meeting with the higher level management, guys? Because they have to impress those people only. They are the decision maker, right? They are the decision maker, and every managements or managers wants to have a better control on their employees, right? And this is how there are several other controls also, which is going to be discussed one by one. So this is how SAP is going to give several controls by which the management is going to be impressed. If they started discussing at ground level people, the first drawback is they are not the key decision maker. They can only vote for whether yes or no, isn't it? But if they started explaining these all functionality to ground level people, 100 out of 100 people are going to say no, we don't want SAP, because they know that these people are going to be caught very easily, and there are lots of restrictions and lots of checks are going to be applied on them. Now, so this is how it is happening, guys. Posting period variant means it is giving us an opportunity to open and close the period. Look at here. So how it is going to happen? First of all, we have to create a posting period variant. And then what is happening, guys? Then we have to assign it. We have to create a posting period variant, and then we have to assign it against our company code. And then what is happening, against that particular posting period variant, we are going to open and close the period. Let's suppose I said I have to create a posting period variant. Okay, this is the posting period variant. Okay, and this posting period variant we need to link with the company code. Okay, and then after, against the posting period variant, against this posting period variant we are going to open and close the period. I'll explain once again practically, and even later on also, once I post the transactions there also, I'll let you know, guys, don't worry. I just wanted to make you guys understand about these concepts and all. Still, there are a few more controls that also I'll explain, guys. Okay, so let me log in here. Okay, how to set up a posting period variant? The transaction code is OBBO. OBBO, it will be there in the configuration document also. Now, press enter and click on new entry. And here I'm going to set up a posting period variant. So which code are we going to give? 4-digit code. Okay. So I'll give the same code which we have given while creation of company code. TM01 I'm going to give here also. Why? I'll let you know. Generally, the reason behind of giving same code, like your company code is TM01. For posting period variant also, if I have given TM01, and for other configurations also, if I'm going to give the same code, it will be easy for you guys to remember, right? If you're giving a different code for posting period variant, for field status variant, different code, again, lots of other things also we have to set up different codes if we are giving, then it is a bit difficult to remember all these codes, that what is our posting period variant. So which code you forgotten, right? So better to maintain only one code. So TM01 I have given for posting period variant also. If you become the expert and all, you can maintain any code, but even in real time also, most likely the people are going to maintain the same code or similar code. Okay, now here, but there is no any kind of specific logic that why should I maintain TM01 itself, right? It could be anything, but the thing is like I have given TM01 because TM stand for Tata Motor, right? So likewise, we can decide this code, and for this, we are not going to have any discussion with the client like what should be the code, what should be the 4-digit code, whether it is 4-digit or 2-digit. That is our decisions, and most likely people are going to keep either 3 or 4-digit code. Okay. Now, so this posting period variant we have created. Now, what next, guys? The next one is we have to assign it with the company code. How to assign it? /NOB BP is the transaction code. OBBP is the transaction code. Press enter and click on position and search your company code. The company code is also TM01. And here, which variant we have created? The variant also we have created TM01 itself. If you are going to give a different code, let's suppose I said XYZ, then we are going to assign XYZ, isn't it? But if you're having different code, then you're going to be confused. That's what I'm keep saying, that keep a same code here so that it will be easy for you guys to remember, and then save it. So what we have done, guys, we have created a posting period variant and we have linked with our company code. So now SAP know that this posting period variant is going to be used by which subsidiary? Tata Motor. Okay. Now in next step, what is happening? We have to open and close the posting period. So posting period is going to be open and close against this variant, not against the company code. Posting period is going to be open and close against the variant, not against the company code. Against this variant, we are going to open and close the posting period. And since this variant is linked with Tata Motor, this is how what is happening. SAP will come to know. Let's suppose I have to add one more line here. Okay, here I have given your XYZ itself. I've quoted the example. I'm going to give XYZ. This is the variant, right? Against this variant, I have opened 12th period. Okay, so whenever any posting is happening, and this variant is linked with what? This variant is linked with Tata Motor. Okay, so it means 12th period is open for Tata Motor. Again, next time, or even if this variant is linked with Tata Steel also, it means 12th period is open for Tata Steel also. Okay, so now what is happening, guys? In one activity itself, if you open and close this, it is going to have impact on Tata Motor and Tata Steel both, provided this variant supposed to be assigned to Tata Steel also, right? So next time onwards, what is happening? We are not going to set up the posting period variant directly. We have to assign the posting period variant. That's it. That also I'll let you know. Don't worry. So now what we have done, we have created the posting period variant and we have linked with the company code. Now use transaction code OB52 for open and close the period. For open and close the period. Here also there are lots of logic, guys, which you should know. But right now I'll explain few important things. Okay, and you just do one thing, how to open and close the period. So first of all, you just select the first one. Select the first one and click on copy button. This is called copy button. Second, two page symbols are there. This is copy button. Click here and give your posting period variant, that is TM01, and remaining, like here from period I'm going to give, let's suppose this is November, so I'm going to give, let's suppose 11, or better to open for whole year right now. And remove this one. What is this? That is also I'm going to explain. And let's suppose save it. So now what is happening, guys? Right now against our posting period variant, I have opened the period for whole year. Okay, but in real time what is happening, it is going to be open for particular month. It will be like this. Okay, let's suppose, so it means it is open for November only. Okay, it is open for November only. This is December month. So what is happening? Let's suppose I'm going to open for December now. This is open for December only, right? So this is how the control will be there. This is how the control will be there. This period we have open against posting period variant, and posting period variant we have linked against the company code. And whenever transactions are getting posted, that is getting posted against the company code itself. So system will check against Tata Motor which posting period have variant we have linked. System found that TM01. Now in background, system is going to check that against TM01 which posting period has been open. System found it is 12th period only. So it means whichever the transactions are posting against 12th period, it means in 12th month or December month, those transactions only will be, system is going to allow, those transactions will be only allowed to be posted. Remaining transactions cannot be posted. For remaining transactions, what is happening? Again, if somebody is going to open the previous period 11, then it is posted. Okay, now I'll tell you guys, generally there are few more advantages. Even let's suppose if you're going to post a transaction, we are in, let's suppose 11th month. Instead of 11th, we are in 11th. It means, let's suppose we are in November, and while posting a transactions, if you have given 12th, this is a mistake, because we cannot post any transaction in future period. So what is happening? This is also posting period variant is going to restrict you from other mistakes also. If you're trying to post a transactions in past period or in future period, that is also will be avoided here with the help of posting period variant. Now we are having some more activities, some more additional functionality. What is that? So I'll just tell you here. I said like this A is there and he made a mistake. And what is that mistake? On 25th, he forgotten to post an invoice, and right now it is 5th of December, isn't it? So he remembered this, and now what is happening? Now he thought of to posting these transactions. Okay. Meanwhile, he is having two friends also B and C, and he discussed the same to B and C that also that okay. So he remember and he tried to post this transaction in the previous period. So once he is trying to post the transaction in previous period in 11th month, here we have opened 12th month, isn't it? So what will happen here, guys? Now system is not allowing him. Okay, system is not allowing him to post these transactions because previous period is closed. So now this guy is going to discuss these things with his two of the friends B and C. I will say that now I think I'll have to ask to the manager to open the previous period so that at least I can post this. But I know that he is going to scold me like anything. But I'll tell you guys, unfortunately, these two guys also have made the same mistake or similar mistake, right? They're also having some of the transactions which they forgotten to post in previous period, and they know that this is the challenges or issues we are facing in SAP. But they're having one good news that even A has also having the same issues. So they thought, why not to wait for some time, let him go to the manager, and once the manager is going to open the previous period, and once he started posting his transactions, anyway we will come to know because he is sitting just beside these people only. So they will come to know and they will also post their transaction in previous period. I'll tell you guys, managers are quite clever and managers are quite this one. Even managers also know that there are few more fellow who has made the similar mistake, but they are not coming and they're not accepting their mistake. Okay. So what manager will do? Manager is going to create. Manager will not create. It is going to be created with the help of technical consultant because your basis consultant involvement is required, isn't it? Basis consultant involvement will require, but I'll explain this concept theoretically, guys. Practically is not possible because basis consultant authorizations we are not having here, and I also don't know the total process what basis consultant is going to do because that is a technical thing, right? So basis consultant is going to set up an authorization group. Let's suppose XYZ. This is the authorization group. Now, so manager is going to do one thing. An authorization group is set up. An authorization group is set up, and that authorization group is going to be against this authorization group. This user ID has been assigned. The user ID of A has been assigned against this authorization group. And whichever previous period need to be opened, instead of opening here, that period, let's suppose, is going to open here. So what is happening? Once Mr. A is going to post the transaction in previous period, okay, let's suppose these people are also posting in the previous period itself, right? System will allow. Why? Because look at here, period number 11, it means November. So what is happening? System is going to find out whether period 11 is open or not. Here system find out that no, it is not open. Then this is from period 1. System is going to search here in from period 2 also. Okay, look at here whether here this previous period is open or not. So here system found that previous period is open. Just give me 1 second. Okay, so here also system is going to what to say, shows whether previous period is open or not. Okay, so now system found that previous period is open, but there is a condition. This is open here against this authorization group, right? This authorization group is a condition is given. What is the condition? That this from period 2 is open for XYZ authorization group. So in background, system is going to search that which user ID has been linked against this authorization group. System found that only one user ID is there of Mr. A. So Mr. A is able to post the transactions happily, but these people are facing the same challenges which was being faced by Mr. A earlier. Okay, so now what is happening, guys? Now it's got logged out, but anyway, we are almost at the end part. So I'll just show you here. So now what will happen? Now these people are not having the second and third. It means B and C also have to approach to the manager one by one, and they also have to accept their mistake, isn't it? And then this is how what is happening. Then the manager is going to assign their user ID also against this authorization group, and these people also will be able to post their transactions, isn't it? And this is how next time onwards these people will be more and more careful while posting the invoices, and they know that if second time they are going to make a mistake, then they are going to kill them. In this sense, I'm just telling that they'll scold them like anything, right? So these kind of controls are given by SAP. We are having several other controls also, which will be explained one by one in the upcoming sessions and all, right? So this is also the use of posting period variant, guys. These kind of controls also can be a special functionality of this posting period variant. And apart from this, let's suppose there is a requirement sometime recently, there was a requirement that open, let's suppose open the December month. Okay, open the December month and open the October also. So if you are going to open like 10 to 12, then what is happening? October also open, November also open, and December also open. But the requirement is open only October, don't open November, and open the December. It means October and December only supposed to be open, November supposed not to be open. Then in that case, what is happening? We are going to make it 12 to 12, where in from period 1. Here it will be 12 to 12, and from period 2, what is happening? We can open 10 and 2 period 10. It means it will be like in from period 2, 10, 2018 to 10, it will be like this. Okay, so this is how, this is in from period 2 and this is in from period 1. So this is how what is happening. 12th period is also open and 10th period is also open. Okay, so this is a very basic logic, guys, because once you become consultant, such kind of situations will come. Okay, so it was like one of my student, he joined, there is a company called JVL, so in there this requirement was there, right? So it is very easily, we can think like, okay, it can be possible here, but the thing is like once you know about this logic, then only it is possible. So these kind of controls are there from posting period variant, guys. And what is the major use of posting period variant? It controls generally. So look at here, posting period variant controls the posting of transactions for a specific period, right? It is going to control the transactions for a specific period. Okay, whether it is November, December, January, February, March, Okay, so whichever period you want to open, you can open. Whichever period you want to close, you can close. Okay, so this is the control given by posting period variant, which is going to help us to open and close the period of a particular month or a specific month. Okay, once again, there are few more clarity, we'll be having, guys, again, because there is one more relevant topic I have to explain, that is called fiscal year variant in the next session. There are also lots of things are there to know, so that is going to be explained in next session, guys. Okay, so in this session, this much only. So that's all in this session, guys, and that's all for today.